afternoon to talk to you all. What I want to talk about is how stainless steel is being introduced into being used more and more in the architectural market. The point is how the design community uses the metal or the metal stainless steel as opposed to other materials. They look at things such as reflectivity and appearance first. Durability, sustainability are also involved in environmental impact. Parameters designers consider within their choice. Appearance, probably the top one, but predictability of the material, how it's going to perform over the period of time of exposure, the period of time. You see, alloy type is not in their mind. In the context of the designer, they don't really necessarily start with the alloy type. They leave that up to more the specification and the fabricator, engineer, designer, or designer that's involved with the project. Alloy 304, S304, is the most common alloy in use in the architectural world in the United States, North America, and in Europe, followed by 316, and then a very distant third, the duplex alloy 32205. Therefore, the 304 tends to work. The northern portions of the country where we use a lot of de-icing salts is where the 316 alloy might come in. And when I talk about the appearance, you look at Chicago Millennium Park. This project used 304 stainless steel. With this, this is in Liverpool Liverpool department store down in Mexico City. It uses several finishes of stainless steel on a 304 alloy. Even though the environment is a little more rugged from a pollution standpoint, the finish still, after 10, 12 years, still looks as lustrous as the day we put it on. Bard College, upstate New York, we used in this case, a very thin 316 alloy stainless steel. As you see, it glows in the sunlight more so than the surrounding areas, which is the real purpose or the real interest that designers approach the metal stainless steel. Another aspect that's very important to the design community is interference, or the ability to add color. And there's two main methods of adding color to stainless that are used in architecture today, and that's interference coloring and physical vapor deposition, or PVD coated stainless. As you see in this project in Cleveland, it's a mirror finish surface of stainless steel, 304 alloy again, but it's been darkened to a dark blue tone using the interference coloring process. This one is in Boston, and here the designer wanted to make a surface that looked like a woman's scarf draped over a box. In this case, we use 3 layers or 3 colors of stainless steel layered on top of one another to create this very beautiful scarf-like surface. So like this one, the Jewish Museum in San Francisco, was blue stainless steel on a special cross-hatch finish stainless steel, 304 again, and the material's about 1.5 millimeter thick. Burberry in Chicago is another example of that. This uses PVD coated black stainless, so physical vapor deposition with a titanium carbide coating, very thin layer on stainless steel, and gives it this mirror-like black. The other aspect of stainless that makes it very important to the design community is the ability to adjust the finish surface in a highly predictable manner. 9/11 Museum in New York, we used a 316 alloy stainless steel in this case. This is the Broad Art Museum, and in front of it is a sculpture by Roxy Payne. He makes these tree-like sculptures out of stainless steel, welds them, removes the oxide at the welds, and they become these beautiful sculptures in many art museums across the world. It's a 2 millimeter stainless steel, 316 alloy, and it, as you see, it's been formed and shaped to create this incredible texture. The ability to shape and hold a shape well to the monolithic form, those are the important aspects of working with stainless steel as opposed to other materials. In fact, I'd venture to say that there are very few other metals that can offer the versatility that stainless steel does to the design community, the architectural community. This project is in Los Angeles. We recently completed it a few years ago, and it's a testimony to the use of stainless steel as an architectural or artistic feature on a building. The forms that are available are, very, very important as well, and the stainless steel being in all different forms. So the one thing that's needed in the architectural market is better understanding and education. Qualities, is another aspect that we find very beneficial to the work we do with the metal stainless when we work with architects and artists. That's a quick rundown on the use of stainless steel in architecture.
The topic I've chosen for my presentation is, the COVID-19 impact on prices and demand. I represent EU Metal. We are a Belgium-based trading company. We deal in almost all steel products, including stainless steel. And we are a reliable long-term partner with many leading mills of the world. Yeah, some of our products, as I said, we cover almost all steel products, starting from hot rolled steel coils and sheets, cold rolled steel coils and sheets. Then we do stainless steel flat and long products. Then we also do galvalume and galvanized sheets. We do electro-galvanized, pre-painted, electrolytic tin plates, then cold rolled grain oriented coils, cold rolled non-grain oriented, heavy plates, bright bars, ferrous and non-ferrous, and we also do timber. You see that starting from May 2019, let's say, the markets were pretty stable, and then during beginning of 2020, when the pandemic hit us, it took a big dip. And the data which I am showing is for the top 5 economies in the world, effectively in the similar fashion that they were going on in a constant way, or let's say within their normal range of volatility. But starting of 2020, there was a big dip, and then there was a big rise, which is which you can see that starting from Q2 of 2020 till now, till let's say Q1 of 2021, all the stock markets, they showed big increases. Similarly, when we move to the next asset class, which is which is the real estate, as you can see from the data. So this data represents it's sort of a sample data from the US market, which is of course the biggest economy in the world. After that, if we look at the commodities as well, so I have taken the data for gold, US market, hot rolled coil prices, then the iron ore and the crude oil. So starting with the stimulus packages which have been announced by different governments throughout the world, different countries, to fight the COVID-19. So to conclude, going forward, demand stability is one of the important criteria, that whatever demand we are seeing in the market coming from the major segments which you use.
The big demand for stainless steel, or I think the continued demand, is because it's a predictable surface. It's a beautiful, you can get beautiful attributes from appearance, from adding color, changing the finish, but it's also the predictable nature of it.
So nickel plays a very important role in stainless steel, of course. When it comes to austenitic stainless steel, let's say, for example, 300 series, which is one of the most commonly used stainless steel. In fact, 50% of the stainless steel, it is all 300 series, and which comprises of 304 and 316, used for different applications because of their sort of inherent strengths and chemical composition.